I generally search in the street is, why should I click these photographs? What is the benefit that I will get from this photograph, or my society will get from these photographs? I always work for a cause. Click for a cause. ऐसा तो हो ही सकता है कि आज निकलेंगे 10-12 तो फोटो उठाएंगे, आके फेसबुक में दे देंगे या इंस्टाग्राम में दे देंगे, ठीक है, ऐसा तो लोग देते रहते हैं. So it is a normal thing that everyone is doing. So what is the different I am doing for you? That is the point I want to tell you, that you have to be very careful when in a long run you have to establish yourself as a photographer, then you need to do a signature style. You can see all the renowned photographers, they are as a different styles. Each and every one has a different style or different way of approach, different style of composition, different style of presentation. In street, generally I search for the moment. Moment is a very difficult thing, and for that you have to be very fast, you have to be very sharp on that. Another thing is, if you don't love what you are doing, you will not get the good result. So you need someone to inspire you to love street photography. For that, you have some good photographs that you have taken in the street. The people will appreciate that, and then it will inspire you to go to the street regular manner. I must say that I have done a lot of workshops, I read a lot of theoretical books, I saw huge number of renowned street photographers' photos and internets, their interviews, their talks, TED talks, everything, but I won't follow any of them. It is my POV that you have to create your signature style so the people can easily understand that these photographs is taken as an example A. So after 1 month, if you again upload a photographs, the people will again recognize that this is the photograph is taken by A. That is the signature style you have to done for your photography. That is my POV. I have to work hard, I have to do the research work, I have to read a lot and trying to make my signature style. There is a lot of segments like travel, documentary, photojournalism, still life, streets. But in this segment in street, you have to think about something else. There is a lot of happenings in the street. We generally concentrate on 2-3 subjects that we have seen previously published or previously framed, because we have seen them in the internet, in the magazine and everywhere. So it was in our mind that if I am in the street, I have to take such kind of photographs. No, that is my POV. No. Do something new from your side. You have to be very cool-headed. Firstly, you have to understand that the photographs required by you, not the subject is called you up here to come and take my photographs. The photographs is required by you. That is your passion, that is your love. So you are in the street in a summer hot afternoon to take some photographs. So you have to be very cool-headed. Lot of agitations you can face, but keep your head cool. Try to convince them why you are here, why you want that photograph. You have to respect each and every people you are facing. You have to respect their privacy. Talk with them, sit with them, have some cup of coffee, tea, or anything else they are having. Give them that confidence that you are one of them. You are not here to harm anyone, or you are not misuse their photographs. Slowly you can involve with them. It is quite depends on luck that every day you go and get a good shot. But if you want to get a good shot, you have a long-term investment in the street. You have to go to the same locations twice, 5 times. So people saw you every day that you are coming there, talking with them, taking their photographs, and you are not doing any harm of them. Give them some of the prints you have taken. It will make them confident that you are their friends. So your approach will be much more easier towards in their daily life to take photographs. In Calcutta, there is a market called College Street. There you can find the stalls which was there for the last 70 years, 80 years, 100 years. Why don't you explore that? Why won't we explore that kind of things everywhere? Everywhere in the corner of our cities, you can find such things. Because my favorite location is Kolkata, I roam all of the narrow lanes everywhere in Kolkata. But when I travel to Varanasi, I do the same thing. I talk with people, try to understand the history of the lanes and everything, so I can find something new. When I was in Pondicherry, I talked with the auto drivers and all, where I can go, where I can get some French colonial architecture as a street. I can capture that, their culture, their food. When I am traveling to any seaside, you can find huge activities in the seas, beaches, and the peoples are running here and there. The children are playing with the balls. The ladies with the ladies gangs are going towards the shore. They are dancing like that. Everything. Some of the people are carrying a boat after catching the fish like that. In every seaside, you can find a lot of things. The most common thing is the layers. You can find. I will say take layers, that is not a problem, but try something else. The expression, the love, the emotion with the sea, with the people. There is in so many crowded sea beach, you can find someone standing alone and thinking something else out of the world. Try to capture that story. In so much crowded place, of people also feeling alone. He is emotional. He can think about some happenings in his past. We have to look on that. We have to be very careful to find our subject, so it make you a different photographer from the mainstream. Creativity. How I will present that frame in front of the viewers. That will be very attractive to them. Don't worry about processing and all. Don't worry about processing. If your aperture, shutter, compensation is perfect, camera setting is perfect, you need not to do any processing, very slight processing is okay, but the editing purpose is very important. In this digital world, there is an option that in a single press you can take 3-4 photographs. So it is important which photograph I will select as a final of mine. And if you have the confidence to grew up that confidence, you select a photograph from that bunch and delete the other two. I want to see, just see that you are that much confident or not. Slowly your confidence will go up. That I know this is the editing, this is the best editing I have done. Others two are not at all acceptable. This is the best frame from my shot, I will keep it. In technical part, I generally prefer aperture priority. Others, everything will be done by camera, because I am investing so much rupees in a good camera, so why I will think about lot of things. I am not at all worried about that people are saying that if you are not using manual camera, you are not at all a photographer. Bullshit, I don't care about that. I am investing more than 2 lakhs, so why should I take so much pain? My priority is aperture priority. I will control the depth of field, how much light I want, how much light I don't want. The back light will be in the back side, it will be blur or it will be totally clear. That's the thing I have to think, and I have to think about the framing, the composition and the subject and the movement. Others camera will do. How the life is here to adjust. What you have adjusted in the life, you don't know that 100% more adjustment done by a lot of peoples, but I am not satisfied with my life. But when I go to the street, I can see that a lot of peoples are adjusting with so many things, that if I have to face that, I don't know what I will done with my life. I am frustrated with my life, because in lockdown I can go out and to shoot. But last year when I was in the street, I saw the people are adjusting with foods, adjusting with their jobs. So every day you are in the street, you will learn a new thing of life. And then compare with where you are standing and where they are standing. Your frustration will be not there. It will inspire you to go to the more to involve with people, to talk with them, to take their photographs. Slowly it will be in your blood that you are doing something for society. And lastly it will come to your mind that something click for a cause. Art is different, it will be there, but we can give our 10% to our society as a photographer to return back. The society has did a lot of things for us, so why don't we return back something to our society through our photographs. 17 years I am doing photography. As you know, everyone, that I am not a professional photographer. Working in a multinational company in corporate marketing division, it is quite a difficult job for me to pursue my passion, but I love photography so much that for the last 17 years I am able to continue this, and hope I will continue more, including with my job, with my family and all. And it is quite interesting that how you balance these 3 triangles, I mean office, family and photography. This is very important part of your life. Two of my best photographs I sent here. One is the helping hand. You can see a man is helping another man in a disaster. How man is helping. It is a learning of life that every day we need a helping hand. And another is also related to hand story, that is a mother is holding arm of a little boy in the Leh, in the high mountain, in a sharp turning. It is a story came to my mind that in every turning of life you need someone to guide you. Here the mom, someone with your father, your elder sister, your younger sister, younger brother, in anyone, just you need to tell them that you need a help.